Therefore I tell you, her many sins are forgiven, for she loved much.
I have lived in Nain all my life, and all my life, it seems, has been full of heartache and disappointment. I know that the choices I've made have caused me much harm, and in turn, have caused much pain for those around me. I didn't start out that way. I mean, whoever starts with one sip of wine only to become an alcoholic? Whoever plans to give herself to one man only to be had by many. My life had spun out of control, and I could find no path of escape. Until one day, a friend of mine asked me to go hear Jesus speak on the hillside. She said, "He is one who teaches about love and the forgiveness of sins." Who would know about such things? But knowing that the flame in my heart had been out for so long, and knowing that I had nothing left to lose, I decided to go. Something lit up in me as I heard Jesus speak. His words were different. They were full of life and not empty promises. He spoke about the unconditional love that comes from God. A love that didn't have to be earned. A love that's full of mercy and grace. A love that doesn't judge or condemn, but brings forgiveness and freedom. And that's precisely why I went to the Pharisee's house that day. I knew Jesus was there, and I just couldn't let him leave without thanking him. As I stood behind Jesus, I heard the Pharisee's familiar whisper, "What's a sinner like her doing in a place like this?" Only this time, I didn't listen to them. I was so moved by Jesus' presence that the tears began to fall. It's as if my heart was pouring out all my wrong choices, all my bad decisions, all my shame and rejection. My soul stood bare before Jesus, and I knew I was understood. I was so overcome with love for him that I knelt down, and with my tears and my hair, I began to wipe his feet. I thought now would be the perfect time to give him my gift. And so I took out my jar of perfume and I poured the fragrant oil out onto his feet. Jesus turned to the Pharisees and said, "I tell you this day, her many sins have been forgiven, for she has loved much." And then Jesus turned to me and told me 4 words that I will never forget. "Your sins are forgiven." Everyone in the house began asking, "Who is this one who even forgives sin?" And then Jesus turned to me and said, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." I know who this one is who forgives sin. You see, I met him and he met me. It was there at his feet that I found forgiveness. I found my reason, and that there's reason for me. No matter the cost, I will choose to follow Jesus and worship him with all that I have, for he has saved me. He set me free. He rebuilt me. Now I will build for him.